Happy Monday, everybody. I hope you guys are well. I am popping on here. I'm actually doing another mini meal prep. And let's see here. While you guys are logging on, I am actually food prepping some overnight oats. So hello. Hey, Miss Congeniality. Comment where you are from. Welcome, friends. Welcome. So today, hi Deanna. Today I'm meal prepping some, like I said, overnight oats. I have 3 mason jars. 1, 2, 3. Uno, dos, tres. And I'm looking for easy right now. I want convenience in my life because I'm back to my training. I've been training 6 days a week, and it honestly feels amazing. And today we're going to talk about no longer making excuses. How to stop making excuses when it comes to your goals. You're currently in the bathroom, deep cleaning. Hey, Margie, that's lovely. Deanna, overnight. You love overnight oats. You know why I like overnight oats, you guys? Number 1, they're really filling. Number 2, they're easy. So I'm going to start jar here. I'm going to start with a base of almond milk, and I'm trying to get myself slowly back into the groove of healthy eating after Christmas. And when I say I ate bad over Christmas, I don't want you to think it was like a complete free-for-all. Ooh, that's bad. There's mold on the inner. Ooh, we're throwing that out. Good thing I had some extra of this stuff. So I have some organic unsweetened vanilla almond milk, and when it comes to fat loss, making excuses it's a big one. It is so easy to come up with an excuse. It's so easy to find every justifiable reason to not work out. I'm telling you guys, you can convince yourself. So I added 8 ounces of almond milk to the mason jar. And who watching this knows that, like, you can have all the time in the day, you can have all the things, but like, if you really didn't want to, you could come up with a justifiable excuse to not work out. I mean, it's really not that hard. Like, let's be honest. You could blame the weather. You could blame being sick. You could blame, and being sick is justifiable to a certain extent. You could blame work. You could blame kids. There's so many things that you could blame, but guys, let's be honest. If I told you that you would get $10,000 a workout every time you went to the gym, who would like move heaven and earth to get to the gym? Honest question. If I told you you would receive $10,000 every time you worked out, come on guys, be real with me. You guys would be moving heaven and earth. You would find a way. You would get it done. You would prioritize it, because guess what? If something's really important to you, you'll find a way. And I'm just at that point, you guys, where I'm sick of my excuses. I just want my consistency back. I want that groove. Hey, Jessica. Yes, you did catch another live. Lucky day, baby. And guys, who here is just so ready to get back into your stride? You're like dying for that routine. You want that consistency. You want that flow. You want that groove. You want that feeling of being locked and loaded with your goals. And for those of you guys just joining, I'm meal prepping some overnight oats. So I did 8 ounces of almond milk. I did 40 grams of oats. I'm going to add some protein powder. I'm going to add fruit, and I'm going to add chia seeds. So the thing is, guys, the thing that's stopping you have to really ask yourself, is making excuses something Life is not all about weight loss. And agreed, life is not all about weight loss. But if you have a specific goal that you committed to and something that you said you wanted for yourself and you're struggling to get there and you're the reason why you're not getting there is because you won't stay committed to something. Exercise, eating healthy is something that you should do, period. It's something that you should do, period, like for life. I think the major difference is the frequency with which you train. Now we're adding the chia seeds. And how many calories you consume, but you should eat healthy. You should prioritize movement. And I'm adding an ounce. So just FYI, you guys, I created my own meal plan and I'm working off of that. Oats in the morning make you hungrier in the day. See, it depends on what you add to it. So I'm adding chia seeds, which is going to be fiber and a little bit of dietary fat. I'm also adding protein powder. Protein helps you feel fuller longer because protein causes your body to have your ghrelin hormone levels stabilized. And ghrelin is the hunger hormone. So that's definitely something important. And then the other thing is, my friends, hold on, let me just focus on what I'm doing here. Added my protein. I just need easy. I need something simple. All right, so I added my protein. Now I'm gonna add some fruit. I'm weighing this all out. So here's the question, my friends. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? Is it just something you say you want? Or are you willing to put in the work? Are you willing to show up? Are you willing to be consistent? Are you willing to do the day by day and, make it a priority? Because if it's important to you, you're going to show up. And I think a lot of people, unfortunately, are full of shit. A lot of people, and you don't mean to be full of shit. I'm not trying to call anyone out or make anyone feel bad, but guys, you're just not that serious. You don't want it that badly. You want to sleep more. You want to sit your ass and watch Netflix or whatever, or Amazon, whatever you watch. You want to be comfortable. And the thing is, until the pain of staying the same is greater than the pain of doing the work, nothing's ever going to change. And oh gosh, I'm already excited about this. I'm already excited about this. I'm going to shake this up in a minute. Hang on, I'm weighing out my berries. This looks so good. The thing I love about overnight oats, it's so easy to make. There's literally no cooking involved. All right. So, agreed. Sleep is good for weight loss. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it's not good for weight loss, but I think that sometimes people can get too comfortable. You get too comfortable. Like, if you need enough sleep, cool. Get enough sleep. Go to bed earlier. Like, you need to prioritize your health goals, you guys. Exactly, Amanda. Heading home from lunch with your fam and tuning in. Awesome. So I'm also adding some stevia. Agreed. Too much sleep is not good. Some are too comfortable being lazy, and that's what I'm talking about. And people don't like to be called out on laziness. No one likes to be called out on laziness. Being told you're lazy is highly offensive. And the thing is, you guys, I have been there at several points in my life, several points in my journey, even in the last year or two. I've been called, I've been called out on my bullshit. Like, guys, no one is immune to it. No one's immune to it. I had a phase a couple years ago. If I'm being honest with myself, I was going through a depression. But I told myself I was so stressed. I told myself I was so overwhelmed. I told myself that those were the reasons why I couldn't work out, but yet I still wanted to go get a cocktail. I still wanted to go to the movies. I still had time to shop. I still had time to carry on and hang out with my friends on the weekends. Like, guys, I was making excuses. And the thing is, the time exists. Like, saying there's not enough time is complete bullshit. It's complete bullshit. It absolutely exists. So that's it. Sorry, guys, that's it. So what's in here is 8 ounces of almond milk, a scoop of protein powder, I added a little bit of stevia. I have 3 ounces of berries. I added 1 ounce of chia seeds. I added 1.5 ounces of my what is this? Oats. And I already pre-calculated this as part of my macros. If you guys are joining and you are liking this live, please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. It helps out so much. You're usually well aware if you're being lazy or procrastinating, but if anyone calls you out, you get ticked. And isn't that some junk? Girl, I feel you. Isn't it funny that, like, you know it, but the second somebody else says it, and, like, where my ladies at? If your husband, partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, fiance, says that to you, who gets so pissed off? I don't know what it is. For me, it's like, it's when my mom or my boyfriend, when neither one of them, like, calls me out on my bullshit. Oh, do I get offended? Oh, do I get offended? I'm drinking lemon water here. I've been into these, like, recyclable cups. They're just awesome. Welcome to the broadcast. I just made some overnight oats. Doing some meal prep. I'm gonna make a couple more of them. Sorry, I'm really thirsty. So I'm gonna make it again. You're ready? You're ready to do a body show? You bought your book? Very cool. Very cool. So the thing is, you guys, if you find that you're easily offended, and when someone calls you out on your bullshit, I guess my thinking is I bust my butt 95% of the time and no one notices, but that 5% of downtime, now they have an opinion. Oh, girl, I feel you. I feel you. And guess what, guys? When you decide that you have a health goal, when you decide that you're going to do something about it, mentally prepare yourself for criticism. I repeat, mentally prepare yourself for criticism, because the second you say you want to be healthy, the second you say you want to do these things, guess what? Everyone's going to be watching you. Everyone's going to be watching you. Everyone's going to be kind of keeping an extra eye on you. Am I right? Like, when you say you're about to do the thing, right? When you start committing, people are going to be watching you. They're going to keep an extra eye on you. They're going to be like, ooh, is she going to cheat? Oh, is she going to this? Is she going to that? Or even, and the thing is, you guys, you got to worry about yourself. You got to worry about yourself. And I think a lot of women, we hold so much space for what everyone else around us is doing. And it can be really difficult to just keep your eyes on your own plate. You keep quiet so much. Keep your eyes on your own plate. And hear me out, friends. When going out to eat, right? This is so common for women. Whether I'm with my parents, whether I'm with friends, whether I'm with whoever I'm with. Whenever we go to a restaurant, it's always like, ooh, well, what are you having? What are you having? What's everyone else having? And what I do that's so effective for me, so I added my 8 ounces of water. I added 1.5 ounces of oats. I'm going to add an ounce of chia seeds. I'm going to add a scoop of protein. So what I find to be very, very, very effective when I go out to eat is I order first. If I have a goal in mind, I order first. I don't allow what somebody else's behavior to sway what I'm about to do. And it's so crazy. What's my opinion on this? You used to take photos of your physique for a living. You started to have health issues. I realized I couldn't perform how I used to. I decided the goal of aesthetics of my physique wasn't as important as accepting myself. I think that's excellent. I think at the end of the day, your sanity, your mental well-being is more important than anything. Your sanity and your mental well-being is more important than anything. But hear me out, my friends. So what's very effective for me is when I'm in a social situation, Hello from Texas. And I'm adding an ounce of chia seeds. Now, just make sure your macros can account for this because, yes, it's high in fiber, but there is fat content in this. So just, if you're on a lower fat plan, again, you can have it. It just adds up quickly. So just be careful. So the thing is, I go in and I order right away. I'll be like, I'm having X. 8 ounces of almond milk. Can I flex my biceps? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not sure who you are, if you're a troll, but like, I'm not flexing my biceps. Like, no, I'm not doing that. So my point being, I set the tone. I decide whether or not I'm going to eat or whether or not I'm going to drink, whether or not I'm going to do such and such. Because if you don't set the tone for yourself, now I'm adding some stevia. If you don't set that tone for yourself and what it's going to be, you're going to go with the flow. And guys, only dead fish go with the flow. Like, make your mind up and stick to something. Make your mind up and stick to something. And I can't stand it when people are wishy-washy. Do you know what I'm saying? If you have a goal, be about your goal. And I say wishy-washy. I'm not saying all or nothing. I'm not saying all or nothing, but like, I'm not saying all or nothing, but what I am saying is, and now I'm going to add my berries, but what I'm saying is, don't be wishy-washy. If you want something, you're going to have to commit to it. And I think that too many of you watching this right now, you doubt yourself. And by doubting yourself, do you know that you're low-key giving yourself an out? You're giving yourself an out. You're saying, well, if I doubt myself, guess what? You're off the hook. You're off the hook. Hey, Teresa. What's up, love? Only dead fish go with the flow. It's true. And the thing is, stop giving yourself an out. Stop. What is that I'm adding? So yeah, I added stevia. Now I'm adding my berries. I'll show you guys what it looks like here in a second. So I'm going to have to shake it up in a little bit. I added cinnamon. I'm adding my blueberries. I'm trying to get the right quantity of blueberries in here. Because I need 3 ounces. Love blueberries. Did you guys see my reel where I showed you guys how to wash berries? Oh my gosh, it makes such a big difference. They're so fresh and clean. How big is my jar? So my jar is a standard mason jar. So holding it next to me. Standard, I think this is a pint. I believe this is a pint. So what else? What was I just saying? Dead fish go with the flow. Setting the tone. Oh yeah. Letting yourself off the hook. Who here knows that you let yourself off the hook far too often? You let yourself off the hook. All right. So I have that on there now. So before I do a big shake, I kind of like turn it a couple times because you can't just start shaking it vigorously right away. I do like a thing like this. I was talking about blueberries. Yeah, because I'm working with them. And then I shake it. Because there's a lot going on in here. Because I got the protein powder. I got the berries. I got the chia seeds. Yeah. So, too many of you guys, like, let yourself off the hook. And guys, I need to ask your opinion. So, you guys saw my recipe reel where I made the brownies, where I showed you guys how to make the brownies for the box with the what you call it, the black beans. Well, I have a whole thing of them here. Do I throw them out? Because I'm not trying to eat all these. You lost your thought, but you're talking about keeping them fresh. Is oatmeal in it yet? Yeah, so I don't know what to do with all these. I'm literally thinking about throwing them in the trash. Because my mindset is it's better for it to go to waste, W-A-S-T-E, than to your waist. So, yeah, it's on Instagram. It's on YouTube. It's all over the place. All right, last one. All right, do I have... Ooh, see, I gotta shake that one up. Neighbors. Yo, I'm like... I'm like the most antisocial human being on the planet. The amount of interaction I have here on social media, you guys would think I'm like this super social person, but I'm not. Give them to the homeless. I can freeze them. But like, then what? I just don't see myself eating them. I gotta find someone to give them to. I wish you guys lived nearby. Like, you guys, when I was writing my book, and if you guys don't have my book, check it out, Unlock Your Macro Type. Set them in a bag outside for someone to pick up. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's a moment to throw brownies out, leave no back doors. Is my hair real? Yes, this is my real hair. Real hair. Real hair. And my hair's actually short right now. I had it cut. It was like way longer, but it used to be like mermaid long. All right. It's still long, but it's like 4 to 6 inches shorter than it was. So like I feel different. Ugh! All right, sorry. Okay, so the next thing is no excuses. Man, this is hard to multitask. Do I have a video about hair tips? I don't, but I've been thinking about making some. So if you guys want to see some, let me know. Mix the bean into meatballs. You joined when I started shaking. What's in the jar? Hey, Natalie. So overnight oats. We have 8 ounces of almond milk. We have 1.5 ounces of oats. We have a scoop of Gauge Life protein. We have an ounce of chia seeds. I have 2 droppers of stevia. And I have 3 ounces of berries in each one. So I have 2 of them down. I'm going to make 1 more. Your daughter's hair is down to her ankles. Oh my gosh. Yeah, long hair is very high maintenance. And as you guys know, I used to have my hair like blondish. It was such high maintenance. It was just way too much. It was way too much. All right. Did I have to put in the fridge? Yes. So I'm going to make another one. And this one, I'm not going to do berries. Well, I think I might do a little bit of berries. I'll do a little bit of blueberries, but I want to put some banana in it. So I love banana, but I'm going to do half of a banana because banana is really high carb. So the other thing is, you guys, you have to just ask yourself, how bad do you want your goal? And you need to hold yourself accountable, and you need to hold yourself publicly accountable. I know for a fact that when I start putting my business out there with my goals, I am like 90% more likely to follow through. Who here knows that you're way more likely? You're just down to your thighs. You keep sitting on it, girl. That is some crazy ass long hair. You go to your local army recruitment office and give to the soldiers. Aw, that's nice. I'm sure I could find some place to give them to again. I didn't throw them out yet. All right. So my thing is, you guys, public accountability. Who here does better when you start talking about your goals publicly? When you start letting people know about it? Because guess what? When you start telling people that you're going to do X, Y, and Z, guess what? You're going to feel like shit if you don't. I mean it. You're going to feel bad. And I'm not saying this from a fear perspective, but I mean it from like accountability. I do better. What's the benefit of overnight oats compared to having it fresh the next day? For me, it's just the grab and go. Like, it's just the grab and go because I want less steps for myself. And like, could I make this fresh in the morning? Absolutely. It's not that big of a deal. But I want more convenience. You've never done it, you're afraid to fail because you know they're watching you more keenly. And that's the thing. The person who said you're afraid to fail, listen, fear of failure. You have to get over fear of failure because guess what? What's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is you F up and you do fail, right? Let's say you do fail. Okay, now what? The thing is, like, it's at the end of the day, it's you versus you. It's you versus you. It has nothing to do with anybody else. And what you stand to gain from putting yourself out there, what you stand to gain for standing for something, what you stand to gain as a result of just committing to something is a hell of a lot more than feeling like a dumbass if you screw up. Because guess what, my friends? I don't know about you. I would rather, sorry guys, I don't know what I got in my eye. I would rather fail miserably. I would rather, like, the house on fire. Like, I would rather fall on my ass, just fail so badly, than not try. You do better keeping things to yourself. There are folks out there praying for your demise. You have a food journal. If that works for you, you gotta know what writes for you. CJOJ, shoot me a DM on Instagram and I'll help you out. Your problem is you took 2 months off from the gym and other stuff, going back to competing, losing 20 pounds in 17 weeks, but your metabolism has changed in the last 4 months, turning 56. So here's the thing. I've been in that position, Teresa, and what my advice to you would be is this. Try. And what's the worst that could happen? The worst that can happen is you need to push your show date out. I've had that happen where I was prepping for a show in January, or my show was supposed to be in March, and I wasn't ready. I like legit wasn't ready. I was struggling. So I did a show in April, and that was it. Like, just be flexible, guys. Like, if you screw up, if you mess up, you're so happy you managed to enter the new year without gaining a pound. Girl, that's great. That's amazing. Good for you. And I want you guys to stop being afraid. Stop being afraid to commit. Stop being afraid to succeed. Because guess what, you guys? This, like, is it me or is time going so fast? Like, how is it January already? Like, I took Boss for a walk because it's like unseasonably warm right now. And I'm just like, it's so unseasonably warm. Like, I'm already thinking springtime already. And my point of sharing that is time is going to pass anyway, guys. Get after those goals. Get after those goals. Nobody is getting any younger. Like, you're only cheating yourself. At the end of the day, you're only cheating yourself. All these people in your head that you think care, all these people in your head that you're afraid to look stupid in front of, guys, they don't matter. These people, who are they? Who are they? Strangers on Facebook? Like, who the hell are these people? Like, do they really have any impact on your life? Probably not. Like, the people that actually matter, are probably going to be supporting you. They're probably going to be believing in you and cheering you on. And like any dumbass who's being snarky and making fun of you, they're a dickhead. So my whole thing is, guys, time is going to pass. You need to focus on you. And the thing is, it's just like, we have to stop bending ourselves and twisting ourselves and contorting ourselves for this fear of what a bunch of like imaginary dumbasses are going to think. Because guess what, you guys? There's always going to be people like that. There's always going to be people with a stupid opinion. There's always going to be people wanting you to fail. There's always going to be someone with some rude, obnoxious thing to say. And I tell you what, guys, even when I was at my leanest, oh, that's great, Gabriella. Even when I was at my leanest, I still had people like making fun of me. Like, people are always going to pick. We give them more importance. Yes, thank you. She goes, we give them more importance than they deserve. But if we had done it for a long time, it's a hard habit to break. And I agree with that. And who here needs to break the habit of people pleasing? I am a certified people pleaser. I've done it far too effing long. And I'm just done. Like, I'm literally just done. I don't know if it's age or what, you guys, but like, I'm at the age where I don't care. I literally don't care. Like, you can call me stupid. You can make fun of me. You can do this. You can do that. Like, F it. F it and F you. Because, you know what? I'm done. I'm done people pleasing. Any spicy seasoning I recommend for fish or chicken fillets. But you want to try more. So, paprika is good. Ginger is good. All your life, you managed to lose 30 kg on a diet alone. You need another kg to get a healthy weight. You're still shaping and you don't do the gym yet, so it's possible. Guys, ooh, where's the seasoning? My Trader Joe's, everything but the bagel. Everything but the bagel. Where is it? That stuff is amazing. That may not be good for a steak per se. I like this on just about everything. You're just saying that yesterday. I don't care what people want anymore. And the thing is though, isn't that so liberating? Isn't it so freeing to be like, you don't like me? Oh well. Like, it's, what are you gonna do? Like, what are you gonna do? All right, so recap. 8 ounces of almond milk, 1 scoop of protein, 1.5 ounces of oats, half of a banana, 1 ounce of chia seeds, and like maybe an ounce of blueberries. And I'm gonna just, I do this first because there's a whole lot happening. I do this, a gentle back and forth before I start shaking it. And I wanted one with bananas in it because I've been craving carbs more lately because I've been lifting a lot more. And guys, we need to get out of our head. We need to stop making excuses. We need to stop people pleasing because guess what? Those people don't matter. Oh, this is gonna be so good. This is gonna be so good once it's set. Whoop, that's boss. What's my view on keto? My view on keto is keto can be a very effective way to eat if you have specific health challenges with regards to processing carbohydrates. If your fasting blood glucose is high, if your A1C is high, if you have hormone imbalances. Someone's opinion of you isn't your business, done people pleasing, and I love that. I love that. It's so true. Now boss is hype. I hope he's not getting any of your dogs hype. It's just true, you guys. We need to stop people pleasing. All right, so that's going in the fridge. Stop. All right, friends. So just give me a second to tidy up here. Stop crying, puppy. Stop crying. If you guys haven't signed up for the New Year's challenge, make sure you sign up. I really want you guys to join and do this challenge with me. It starts on January 16th. It goes through to February 27th. It's 6 weeks. Your dog is looking around. I'm sorry. And this challenge is going to be a really great opportunity for us to commit to our goals together. So that's all I have right now, guys. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you like these. You need more food education, food and you don't get along. Pick up my book, Unlock Your Macro Type, if you haven't picked it up already. Let me grab it for you. Oh, and guess what, you guys? My book is now available in Spanish. Did I tell you guys that? Stop. Descubre tu macrotipo. It's in Spanish. It's also available here. Do I have tips on bloating? I have tons of tips on bloating. So with regards to bloating, it depends on what type of bloating you're dealing with. Pick up the book on Amazon. This one I saw, the Spanish one I saw, I think it's at Target. Just go to their website though. Go to their website. What was I about to say? Bloating. So for bloating, there's a lot of things you could do. Watch your salt intake, watch your dairy, watch your carbonation, watch your sugar, alcohols, watch your consumption of cruciferous vegetables, drink plenty of water. Weightless tea is really good. If you really, really, really need like a solution to bloating, I would just go get some over-the-counter Diurex because that would just get it done. But that's only if you're really, really like retaining a lot of water. But other than that, guys, this is all I have right now. I'll talk to you more later. Peace out and see you later.